Okay, this is 2.4. Now again, just a reminder, this is not something that you're just going to remember off the top of your head. So make sure you have your note packet. Make sure you're writing these down in your notes so you can have something to go back and look at as examples. Okay, because there are some extra things I'm going to write down here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to start out with what are the steps to these problems? Because these problems are different. If you see here, you look and see, it says here, a line passes through the order pair 3, 2 and 5, 8. Notice, now I'm not giving you a slope. So right now I'm just giving you 2 points. All right, so given 2 points, what are you going to do? Well, the first thing you have to do is you have to find the slope first. Okay, so you got to find the slope first from those 2 points. Remember, slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That's what we did earlier in section 2.3. Okay? We got to find the slope first. Then you're going to take your slope and then pick one point. It doesn't matter what point you pick. Okay? And you're going to use point slope form. Okay. Then, once you do that, once you plug it in, then you're going to distribute just like before. And then finally, the fourth part is you're either going to add or subtract. So really, depending on whether it's addition or subtraction on the other side, get y by itself. Essentially, guys, there's really one added step to this type of problem. Okay. So the very first thing I'm going to have to do is be able to find the slope. So when I find the slope, okay, again, I'm label my points. That's x1, that's y1, that's x2, that's y2. This is going, again, old school here a little bit where we went before. So m equals 8 minus 2 over 5 minus 3, which 8 minus 2 is 6. 5 minus 3 is 2. 6 divided by 2 gives me 3. So my slope is 3. Okay, my slope is 3. So m is 3. And then I get to pick a point. I can pick whichever point I want to use. Now, because this one has smaller numbers, I'm going to go ahead and pick that one. So I'm going to pick this ordered pair right here, the ordered pair 3, 2. Okay. All right, again, that's x1, that's y1. If you remember point slope form, y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And we're going to plug it into that form now. Okay, so right now, what I've done this, I found the slope. Now I'm going to take my slope, I picked one point right here, and I'm going to use point slope form. So essentially I'm on step 2. So remember that first y is always there, minus y1, which is 2, equals the slope, which is 3, times the quantity x minus x1, which is 3. Okay. So from here, it's just like the previous problem where I'm going to distribute. Okay, so now I'm on step 3 where I'm distributing. So step 3, I'm going to distribute the 3. So this is y minus 2 equals 3x and then minus 9. And then I want to get y by itself, so I either add or subtract depending. Because it's negative, I'm going to add 2. And then y is going to equal 3x and minus 7. Again, at the end, my equation's always going to be in slope-intercept form at the end. Okay. All right, so let's look at one more example here so you can see this one. All right, so again, I'm going to find the slope first. This is going to be x1, y1, x2, y2. So my slope, y2, which is 7, minus y1, which is 0, over x2, which is 0, minus negative 5. So 7 minus 0 is going to be 7. These are going to be positive because I have two negatives next to each other, and that's going to be a 5. So my slope this time is 7/5. Again, I'm going to pick a number in this case that, I said pick the lower numbers, but anytime I can get the x value to be 0, for example, and it doesn't matter what ordered pair you pick here, but because the x value is 0, I'm going to pick this number, this ordered pair right here. Okay, so I have a slope of 7/5, and my ordered pair is 0 and 7. Okay, so this is going to be x1 and y1 when I'm plugging into point slope form. So y minus y1 is 7 equals the slope, which is 7/5 times x, and then what is my x1? That happens to be 0. Okay. All right, so in this case, going to distribute. So y minus 7 equals 7/5 times x is 7/5 x. And then 7/5 times 0 is just a 0. I'm just going to leave that minus 0 back there for right now. Okay? And then all I'm going to do now is add 7, get y by itself. And I get the equation y equals 7/5 x and plus 7. Again, I'm in slope-intercept form, okay, at the end. All right, so now you should be able to complete these last few problems on Class Kick.